Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 28 of this 30-day Living an Authentic Life Challenge. We are rounding out the last few days. And for those of you that are celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. I'm hoping that you are enjoying today and that you're having an amazing moment. But I also know that there are a few people that this day is not so thankful. For some of them, they have gone into a space and place where what they thought this day would be for them no longer really exists. Some have broken families because of the ravages of divorce. I remember going through that phase. Some have lost family members that they thought would be here so that when everybody got together to gather today, they would get the chance to gather with them. For some, there was a rift or something that took place, and there are pockets of family members in different spaces and places instead of joining together like there once was at one point in your existence. Well, if you find yourself in one of those positions where today just isn't the day that you would hope it should be or could be, I want to encourage you to know that your identity is not tied in that moment. Who you are and how you function, a lot of people tie in what they do and how they show up. And for some individuals, it's the people that are around them that gave them the perception of who they are. And maybe that thought was being a wife. Because I know for me, for a long time, being a wife was a part of my identity. But when I wasn't, who was I really? And if you find yourself in a space where the family that you thought would have, and now in the separation, you're drifting in different parts because those family members that you thought would be close to you, when things separated, they aren't. A lot of time that happens because they don't really know what to do. They don't want to pick sides, but they're not quite sure how to be a support system. So I'm asking that you give them grace, but do not let your identity be tied in that pain. Do not let your identity be tied in the mess. Do not let those moments of chaos be a part of your identity. Who you are at the core of your being is different. And if you're unsure, take the time to find out. I remember having to walk that journey myself. But I need you to know without validation that the thing that you do, those things that you have, even if it's familiar places that you typically go to in this day and age, because for some people, Thanksgiving is just about traditions. And if you have traditions that you cannot participate in for whatever reason or does not support your current environment, create new ones. Create something today that will help you keep your peace. And that requires you really knowing who you are. So if you are in a position you're not really sure, take today to discover you. Use this as a moment of being thankful for the things that you know to be true about who you are at the core of your being. Your identity does not have to be hard to find. You have been doing elements of who you are all your life. If you find that you're supportive, loving, and giving, write those things down and then see what other ways you can be those things to a different group of people. Because in our time period, especially in the United States, there are a whole lot of people that really need some support on this day. For years, the thing that I have done is go out and feed the homeless or deliver food to the senior citizens that couldn't get out. I didn't do that this year, but it's something that I'm glad that I have participated in because it gave me a different perspective, especially in the aftermath of my divorce. It was a thing that I did. And I have not prepared or fixed the traditional, what the United States traditional Thanksgiving dinner for a long time. What I do on this day is make a decision. How do I want to be poured out to others? And there are some moments I decide I'll pause and pour back into me. Because if your cup is empty, and some of you have heard my story, what my great grandmother told me about being the cup of your life, the cup of your being, the cup of your identity, you need to fill it up first. So knowing who you are at the core of your being gives you true clarity that wherever you are, however the situation is, you will be fine because your cup will be filled. And when you encounter other individuals, you are so full of knowing who you are, your loving, giving, supportive self, your action-oriented, natural leader elements of your being. Even though you may be a natural, logical, analytical person like I am, it's still a gift and a strength and the elements of your being. It ties into your core values and you live it out. Let you receive some of the strength that you typically give away and let people get filled. from the saucer of life that you possess. So today, take a moment and write down things that you're thankful for about you. I'll start by sharing, for those of you that are showing up today, that are in that hard moments, that difficult task, you are a powerhouse. Let that resonate with your being because you still show up. You still press through. You still give even though you don't feel like you have enough to give. You still try even though you're not sure why you're still trying. You are still present to the best of your ability, trying to keep your peace and keep all of the things that you got juggling in your world afloat. You are a powerhouse. Don't let the pain of your past be your identity. Don't let the chaos that you walk through be your identity. Don't let the thing that you used to do be your identity. Who you are at the core of your being is amazing. And there's one last thing before we go into the extended conversation right here on Zoom. The thing that I had to learn that helped me really resonate in being clear was when I read in Ephesians 2:10 that God said, I am a masterpiece. If the creator of the universe tells you that you are a masterpiece, walk in it, rise in it, do the thing that you know to let that be your identity because it gives you a certain confidence, a certain thought process. No matter what happens, I will be okay. And no matter what happens today, you will be okay. So, day 28, identity. Know that it is you and not the things that you do or the things that you have that make you amazing. So I will talk to you all later. And if you want to join me, go to my website, tanyaehood.com. There you can register quick because today won't be as long as others. We're not really having a conversation that's going that deep, but I will stay to have a few touch points. So I will talk to you all later and have a joyous Thanksgiving and knowing who you are at the core of your being.